Welcome back. Y'all actually made it to the second episode of the SpecsRated podcast. Somehow
What the hell were you thinking? Coming back. But thank you.
Oh, somehow we made it to, and B is still with us, and Specs returned. I'm pretty sure we pissed him off or something last week, and really didn't know if he was going to make it back this time, but fortunately he did.
You do notice he is totally rocking the Canada stuff tonight,
he
though.
is, for those of y'all that are actually watching and not just listening. Totally rocking his Maple Leafs. But yes, welcome back to the SpecsRated podcast. This is officially episode 2. I am, as always, the awesome one, Mr. Rev J Awesome, joined by my fellow cohorts, the amazing B Golden and the spectacular Spexter76.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Ooh, thank you for coming back.
So how y'all doing?
We're actually hitting about, what, 70 views?
Yeah, people actually wanted to see, and let's see how many of them, actually want to see it again.
Nice.
So how y'all doing this week? How's it been? B, how has your week been?
It has been I was going to say something, but I'm not going to because I'll stop you guys both dead in your tracks again. So I won't say
Was it fucking peachy? Because now everyone loves jumping into my streams telling me just how freaking peachy they are. Dank, first words out of his mouth every time. I'm like, hey, Dank, how's it going? No, I'm peachy.
Dank, I freaking love you if you're listening to this, which I know you probably will be. No, my week has been good. Just work, boring. But then after work, not so boring. So it's all good. Just playing a lot of Animal Crossing in my evenings.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I'm super stoked because in the morning, I have another incline that will be finished building and the clothing store will be built. So,
an
woohoo!
incline. You're building an incline.
I'm building an incline.
Well,
I'm not. The little wormy guy is. Yeah.
So what's the point of the incline?
Instead of having to
because she's tired of outclining, so she wants to incline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Instead of having to get the ladder out of your inventory to go up to the next level, you build the incline. Butt. Yeah, pull the ladder out of my butt. Yeah, you get to have an incline and just
let's
run
get
up
it
the
right.
ramp.
I've watched you stream this. It's not a ladder, it's a leaf. Everything you make is a freaking leaf that it names something else. Unless it's a pole. It's a leaf or a pole. That's all you ever have.
Is it the vaulting pole, though, or the fishing pole? I have many poles.
You do have many poles.
I am the master of many poles.
You are the pole master. Be golden, ladies and gentlemen. The pole master.
The one and only Be Golden.
Pole master.
Oh.
Anyways, but yeah, so other than that, it's all good. Still waiting on someone to so we can finish It Takes Two. I'm not looking directly at you or anything, Specs.
Yeah, no.
So how has your week been? Tell us.
Tiring, busy, annoying, frustrating. Shall I keep going?
And he's only talking about his interactions with me.
I was going to say, are you talking about me and Rev or your week?
Most definitely. Just adds on to my week. How's that?
Wow, we love you too.
What would your life be without us?
Exactly. It'd be boring.
Calm, cool, collected, happy.
No, far from that. No. Far from that. No, my week has been pretty tiring and boring.
Yeah.
I come home and I basically just veg on the computer with you guys. I've been playing a little bit of Pac-Man and got my first win.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep. You guys actually witnessed it where I actually almost broke my chair when I jumped out of it. So worth it. And I
no
have not
joke,
been able
guys.
to do it again.
He actually leaped out of his chair.
Specs shoots off into the air like a rocket. The chair goes back in the backblast area, and We're on the Discord, which if y'all haven't, feel free, come join the Island of Awesome Discord. A lot of fun, awesome stuff happens there. But we're hanging out in the Discord like we do many nights, and we're in there, and we're chatting, we're talking. We're not even streaming, not even playing the games at the time, except we tend to do our own little thing. And I see this. I know Specs is doing something, but not being on the Switch, I didn't know that he was actually playing the Switch. Until I see him shoot off like that, my mind instantly, I'm like, he beat Pac-Man. He did it. He got that first place after all this time.
I got first place. Yep. And of course, it happened off stream.
We have
proof, but you have the picture
Discord,
proof.
Though. Yep.
Yeah.
We have.
So if you want to see the picture proof that he is Pac-Man 1 in Pac-Man 99, come join the island.
I still haven't made it past like 5th or 4th or something like that. I still got it.
It's tough, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think the lowest I got was 10.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's a free game and it's fun to play.
Dude, that's how I was with Tetris 99. I still go back and play that one.
Me too.
I love Tetris.
You've never gotten into Tetris 99?
No. I didn't understand it at first.
Well, see, now that you've played
Pac-Man 99.
Pac-Man. Yeah.
But now you can get into Tetris.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be my next one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Other than that, that's been my week.
One of these days, guys, we promise, Specs won't be so tired after work, and we will finish playing It Takes Two.
Which definitely. I did mention during last week's podcast.
Which we never did.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
Yeah, y'all really do gotta go finish that up, but
yeah, we got one chapter left.
Last chapter.
Right there at the end.
Yep.
Right there at the end. Yep. One of these days.
We'll get it done.
Get her done. Oh, sorry. Anyways, how about you, Rev?
Yeah, Rev. Tell us about your week.
Yes, how was your week?
My week started during the morning time. I arose, and there was sunlight.
On time or late?
And because there was sunlight, I knew I was late for work. And I said, oh, shit. I think I've been late to work twice this week. Insomnia is a bitch, man. I tell you, you get 2-3 hours of sleep, you wake up, you're an hour late, and text their boss like, fuck.
Yeah, I did.
It's not going to happen, yeah.
It's
irrelevant, though. I mean, it is what it is. But no.
Wait a minute. How can you be late when you work from home?
Because there was a traffic jam on the stairs. The cats were there and they wouldn't fucking move.
Oh, okay. Kick him in the ass.
Damn, felines in my way. I'm going back to bed.
That's exactly what happened. The bitch wouldn't move. I have stepped on said cat and fallen down the stairs in the past, so I chose not to go that route again. So I turned around and went back to bed.
So what did you tell your boss? I'm kind of curious about this. There was a furball in the way?
Yeah. What did you tell him, B? I've heard this story. What was your reason to your boss on why you were late to work, working from home?
There was a traffic jam on the staircase.
She legit told her boss that, y'all. Like,
I legit told my boss that.
That must be Golden. Works from home. Fucking cat's on the stairs that she doesn't want to walk past, so... Sorry, boss. Traffic jam. Going to work. Or going back to bed.
Where I work is right there. That computer.
Okay.
Oh. But yeah, other than that, week's just been normal week. Trying to stream when I can. Hit the first stream live on YouTube today. That was fun. Rocking out some that looked Cold really War. Well. Yeah, it was coming through.
It looked really cool, too. And... I was impressed that a lot of people stopped by to say hi.
Right. See, and again, the Island of Awesome Discord, great way to know when I am, where I am, why I am, and how I am. But
Us too.
Well, obviously y'all too. y'all too.
Just have to throw that in there.
I just see you online. I know where you are. So
not creepy at all. I know where you are.
Always watching you.
But yeah, no, I'm planning on doing more actual streams on YouTube now. I kind of updated the schedule on the Discord. I'll switch back and forth between Twitch for a little while, Twitch and YouTube. Bringing back the Smash Brothers tournaments. We're going to start doing that on Sunday mornings, right before Specs' Mario Kart tournaments, so that way, anyone that does want to play along or just hang out or whatever, be able to catch either or both of those.
Means I gotta dust off that game because I bought that game last year specifically for your old tournaments.
No, you didn't. You bought it this year.
No, and then the tournaments never happened after I bought the game.
It was last year.
In my defense, totally forgot it's 2021. I thought we were still at the end of 2020. Wow.
I know it still feels like 2020, but it's 2021.
That kind of sum up my week. That sentence right there I just had. Yeah.
So I actually get to play the game.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So now you can finally start messing around with that.
All I do in that game is push buttons, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all that game is, just mashing buttons.
It's all fighting
but I don't know what buttons I'm pushing. I'm just mashing them.
Who does?
Some people might. I don't.
And then Rev swearing. That's all I remember.
No, I thought that was Mario Kart.
No. In Smash Brothers, I remember watching his last stream when he was doing Smash Brothers. And I'm not going to say it, but...
Fuck y'all talking about? I don't swear.
Damn it. No, fucking of course not.
Nope, not at all.
Swearing is unattractive, and I'm just fucking beautiful. Therefore, I don't swear.
Wow, his ego is huge, guys.
Outside of that,
though, mom think of that.
I'm sure she'll tell me after the podcast.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm sure it's going to involve soap and my mouth. So
Tabasco sauce.
Hi, Rev's mom. Don't worry, we yell at him too.
Oh.
And yes, I'm sorry, I have a potty mouth too.
Fucking potty mouth.
Nice.
Outside of that, I did make one other life-altering decision. And that's that maybe I can't beat every damn game on the hardest difficulty to start with.
Oh, yes.
So
Friday
for anyone
night
who was around for Friday night stream in my hour and a half
of doing absolutely nothing.
Sadistic dying constantly.
5 steps forward, 9 steps back.
And theoretically, it's something we could overcome and surpass and get by and blah, blah, blah. But I do not want to spend the next 6 months trying to get past this one part just to make it further.
And no offense, as much as we all love to see you die repeatedly, which we do in video games. Games.
Thanks. That's the needed part. In video games, obviously, coming from the murder.
We
podcast.
Love the Rev Rage.
Yes. It's sometimes, and you're like the rest of us, sometimes you just get so done with dying that it doesn't make for great content. So
no.
I totally agree.
You know what does make for great content?
Bantering and bickering like we all do.
Me. I'm kidding. Even my ego's
and
not
that is the end.
Next week there's just an X.
My Lanta.
Yep, we're done.
There's just an X here next week. It's just the B and Specs podcast.
Excluding
I'm gonna make a big red. I'm gonna make a big red X to hold up.
I got one, see?
I see that. I don't. I'm not sunburned enough.
Yet. Summer's upon us.
Wait till summer gets here.
So I'm going to be restarting that stream on a more normal difficulty, but we are going to play through it a couple of times, and we're going to get to Village of Shadows because that's one of the games where, you'll finish it.
So you're actually going to do it legit?
Yeah, because you'll carry over. Start off easy? Yes, because you'll carry over some of the stuff with you when you beat it to the harder difficulties, making the harder difficulties still difficult, but not as difficult. So that's going to be the new game plan for that.
I think that will be...
I'm looking forward to watching that then.
Yeah, I think that will be much better. And then
trying to
you'll
kill
have
zombies that are on extreme difficulty with 9 bullets. Not fun.
And it takes 11 to fucking kill them? Come on!
Yeah. Right. Plus, I think it'll be good because you'll get the first couple difficulties, whatever, to get the experience with the game. So then by the time that you get to the hardest one, you'll know what's, coming up and you'll be able to prepare for it and then do your do your hardest difficulty magic like you do.
Exactly.
So. I play on baby ass pansy mode. That's just my cup of tea. Who am I kidding? I drink coffee. It's a cup of coffee.
That's your cup of coffee, baby ass pansy mode?
Yep.
We're always going to start rocking baby ass pansy mode.
Yep. I always have and I always will. Every now and then I'll do like medium. And then I go back to baby ass pansy mode.
Medium for a minute and back.
Yep. I'm like, nope, too bad.
All right, so that is our weeks. That's how we've been, and that's our podcast. Thanks for. I'm kidding. Okay. The podcast is not just us every week.
You are not ending the podcast just to go like play Pokemon Go, which we had to drag you off of.
Leave my Pokemon Go alone. I will play Pokemon Go later.
I Pokemon Go as well, but now is not the time.
I'm actually pissed about Pokemon Go. That thing pissed. I freaking beat that raid with my kid, and like I didn't even catch the damn thing from it. I hate it when it does that. That evil tail thing.
When you missed that thing that you tried to catch that thing?
Yes, exactly. I tried to catch the thing and it didn't work, and then I couldn't. And FYI,
he beat the thing and then didn't catch the thing.
I pronounced like all the Pokemon names wrong purposely to annoy the hell out of my kids. So the newest one that they put in, he's pronounced Evil Tail.
Nice.
Yeah. So we did the Evil Tail raid, and then like I didn't even catch the damn thing. I'm like, you son of a. So I just kind of threw my phone and was like, all right, I'm done with Pokemon Go for a while.
Maybe you should switch to cards.
You know what I'm not done with? Pokemon cards.
Oh, God.
Yes. This is what we need to talk about. This is where we're at. And this is the Speckster's most looked forward to this is what got him through the week, was knowing we're going to talk about the Pokemon card craze.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what kept you going during all those horrible work days and long work days. The fact that we were talking about Pokemon is what kept you going. Just admit it.
No.
Admission is the first.
No, that's not happening.
But in all seriousness, even with Specs not being a Pokemon fan, he is aware of what's going on right now. And the craze is just freaking ridiculous, you know? I mean, you can't find Pokemon cards like damn near anywhere, you know? The company.
So you just go and rob someone for Pokemon cards.
Exactly, you know?
You go give me your Pokemon card.
Well, that's like, what was it, back in February? When the whole thing kind of peaked out, McDonald's was doing the little giveaway where they were adding Pokemon cards.
Oh my God.
They were adding Pokemon cards into the Happy Meals, and it actually had some, some of the holographic rare cards in there, to the point where all the adults were in there just buying them all out, getting them all, like, before the kids could even get their hands on them, and then turning around, reselling them online, freaking flipping them, making a huge profit, and it's literally just been downhill since there.
I don't understand how a Pokemon card can net you like $10,000, $20,000. Like, what is going on with these cards?
It all depends on the card. I mean, it's the same thing with
the fucking card.
Okay, but it's the same thing with like baseball cards and all that stuff.
No, that's different.
How is it different?
There's rookie cards and there's, the All-Star
cards. There's different generations of Pokemon.
No, what you got to realize, Specs, is the way you have your rookie cards, obviously, I mean, that's going to go off the player. You don't always know now how the card's going to be later down the road, but you also have to look at the rarity of the card. How many did they put out? And the level of the fad itself. So Pokemon being as popular as it is, if there's a card that the company only made 200 of instead of 200,000 like they normally do, with it being that popular, it's just going to increase the value. Everyone's going to want it.
So basically, they're enabling kids gambling on these cards, buying these cards.
But the funny thing is that it's not a lot of kids that are doing it. It's all the adults.
That's what I was going to say. They're enabling adults gambling. Kids just want to play. My son...
Kids just want the cards.
He doesn't really get the concept of what's really going on with them as far as like the high prices and stuff. But he just wants the cards to like shuffle and build decks and actually play the game. If the card was to get ripped, if it were to get dinged up, he doesn't care. He'll put that thing in his back pocket. He doesn't have the concept of how rare it is. He has the concept of, hey, this freaking shiny Charizard is mine that I can use in battle.
Wow. Way to stop him in his tracks.
Completely off guard. But yes, I mean, he just has that concept of this is the card that impresses his friends that he can play with. Now, it's the adults that are like, everyone wants this, it's popular, let me buy 500 of them so I can turn around and sell them. And then guy B is like, well, damn, dude, you bought 500, I'm going to buy 5,000. And then guy C is like, I'm going to buy this one, but I'm going to tell you it's super rare and it's got something you really want to make you want it more. And it just becomes this whole freaking nuisance.
All right, so question for you, Rev.
Yes.
Have you gone through your son's cards and picked out the ones that are most expensive?
No, I haven't. I sit there and shuffle them with him and build decks and battle. I couldn't care
maybe that
less.
was your retirement plan or something.
6 cards.
I mean, look at B has her retirement plan right there.
I have 6 cards, and I found these in my son's cereal box.
Right. See, I think they did smarter with the cereal box. I don't think there was anything like super rare. I mean, mind you, those cereals were still running off the shelf.
Let's just say, out of each pack has 3. These 2 are the same. These 2 are the same. Only these 2 are different.
There you go.
So, really only have 4 cards.
Well, that's like in my friggin' local Walmart the other day. I'm in there, and the woman who stocks the cards there's a line. 10, 12 people long, just standing there watching her put them on the shelves. Yes, in the aisle. Just waiting behind her. Just a line of them standing, and they'll wait there for hours because they know the day.
People, get a life.
They know the day that they stock the cards on because it's always, one of 2 days out of the week or whatever. So they know the day, and they'll go in and they'll just stand there and wait. I've seen them there 3, 4, 5 hours just waiting for her to show up and stock them. This time she happened to be there in the morning, so, 10, 12 people just standing there waiting. As soon as she's done, she walks away. A couple people snap pictures of it being in stock. And then they just grab all these booster packs and they start grabbing the big boxes off the shelves. And I'm just like, dude, seriously?
That's insane.
Yes.
Specs said get a life. I have to admit I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I may or may not have waited at stores for certain book releases that were releasing at midnight.
Okay.
I've waited overnight for games.
And dressed up as,
Edward.
had my no, Harry Potter, thank you very much. Had my cloak on. Not Edward, no, Harry Potter.
But you're not doing it week after week after week.
No, that's the only difference. Like this was, we got like one book every couple years or
and
whatever.
You were doing it for personal enjoyment, not for this personal gain of being able to throw it back. So on
there is
else.
A difference.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't want to yuck someone's yum by saying like, "Oh, get a life," and because you wait in line for something that you really want. But I know that's why I'm saying
Canadian.
I'm not because I'm the nice.
Like I'm the nice one. I heard that they're going to stop selling Pokemon cards in the States. I don't know what's happening in Canada because I don't follow it. And I'm not going to even check into that.
But I hear that Target stopped or something like that. Wasn't it just one state that was stopping?
No. On B's statement, I've done it too. Smash Brothers for the Wii U. When that game released, I was at GameStop's midnight release. There was a truck that showed up that had a live demo of it playing. Like I battled in an arena with people. Didn't come in first place or nothing, but did end up winning some free merchandise from it. I mean, there's things like that. And then there's the get in for personal wealth.
Stores would have would have Harry Potter release parties. So there would be like games and trivia and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The fun stuff. Pre-COVID.
Yes.
Yeah. Back in, 19 whatever
many moons ago.
BC, blah blah blah.
BC.
Yeah, before COVID.
I thought we were maybe going to British Columbia.
No,
we're going there later to visit Specs. But when you refer to BC, it's all the stuff that happened before COVID, when everything was different.
Noted. All right, cool.
But now on the other point, originally what it was, they had come out saying that Walmart and Target were just completely gonna stop selling the cards. Period. Target came out and said, yeah, like, we're done. It's not going to happen. You can still buy them online, but we're no longer going to sell them inside stores due to safety reasons. And they've gone past the Pokemon cards and gone as far as, like, sports cards, too. So MLB, NHL, wow. NFL.
They're getting rid of, like, all trading cards?
Yes, as far as in-store purchases. They're moving it to online only. Apparently, it boils down to a safety issue because there was an incident in one of the stores where a fight broke out and someone ended up pulling a gun out. So,
it's Tickle Me Elmo and Cabbage Patch Kids all over again.
Yes. It's like what Black Friday used to be and all the high-value items.
Right? Oh, yeah, I forgot about Black Friday. I forgot that was ever a thing.
Yeah, remember when that was a thing?
What is that?
Oh! That's a story for, in a moment. we'll explain to you what Black Friday is.
No, he knows what Black Friday is.
I know what Black Friday is. Trust me, dude.
Do y'all have Black Friday in Canada?
Oh, yeah.
And Boxing Day.
I spend a lot of money that day.
But how does that work? Like, y'all wait in a nice single file line, you slowly walk in.
Oh, we used to.
Oh, excuse me, can I have that? Oh, thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Sorry. Did you want that? That's yours. Like, y'all are too nice to have Black Friday.
What are you talking
pushing,
about?
Get out of the way, grab it, run to the till, buy it, and get the hell out.
Till? Oh, the register.
The till.
The till.
Oh, fucking Canada. But yeah, so Target's the one that said they weren't going to do it, and Walmart was like, yeah, no, fuck you. We care about money more, so they're not stopping.
Oh, Walmart cares about money?
Go figure.
Is this breaking news?
Yeah. So they're not planning on stopping the actual sales of it. It is just Target for now.
Okay. Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry to all the baseball card people.
Right. Now, Pokemon, they have updated their website talking about, apologizing, and they're trying to make them as fast as they can, but
Are they
just
Canadian?
Can't meet demand. Right? Well, they're apologizing and being nice. What American company does that?
Right?
American companies are like, oh, damn, you hurt yourself with one of our things? You're bad. We told you not to do it that way. Like,
that sounds like a big case and not my problem.
Right? By purchasing this, you verbally signed an agreement stating that if you hurt yourself using our device, it was your own damn fault. Clearly, you did not have any need to purchase this because you had no idea how to use it. Sounds like the average American, user agreement, right?
Yeah, basically. I'm pretty sure that's what all those things say that I say. Yeah, I read all that. Click.
Oh. But yeah, as far as Pokemon has to say about it, they're aware that some fans are experiencing difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card game products due to very high demand on global shipping constraints impacting availability. We understand this inconvenience can be disappointing for fans, and we're working to address it where it is within our control. So in other words, sorry, bro, USOL, as soon as we can make enough, you'll get some.
Right.
I mean, at least they're... I was just going to say, at least they're trying. I mean, at least the items are still hitting the shelf. It's not like other products where it goes, months and months without anything being in. Like,
right.
Yes, they're selling out fast, but they're still showing up. They're still here. They're still attainable. So.
But once again, it's like one bad egg ruins it for everything because now you can't get NHL cards. You can't get MLB. You can't get...
At Target. So basketball. If you don't shop at Target... At Target in-store. You can still buy them online.
Yeah, in-store.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
God, that makes me miss trading card stores. Remember trading card stores, back during
BC? I do remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept buying the book to see how much your card was worth.
Yes. Back when I was a complete nerd and played, like, every collectible card game and traded... Dude, I played Magic. I played Do I really want to go down this list?
No. No, you don't.
Magic the Gathering. Never actually played Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or any of those, but I like the obscure ones. So I played the Star Wars trading card game, the Star Wars collectible card game, the X-Files card game. I played the Mortal Kombat card game. I've never
played any of them.
Oh, I used to play them all back then. The one I got.
Okay, you guys want to talk about nerds? Who here has played D&D?
I never actually did. I wanted to.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I wanted to, but you have to have friends to be able to do that. Otherwise, it's just me sitting around rolling dice and
talking to yourself like you always do. So it's all good.
Yeah, you can't really be the dungeon master and a player.
By myself,
I win. No, what?
And that's how his multiple personalities began.
Don't tell his mom.
Seriously.
Oh, sorry, Rev's mom.
Too late.
The one I ever got the most into, though, similar to the tattoo.
Yourself?
WWE, or back when it was still WWF. I'm going to just ignore the Canadian there while, he goes and plays with his Timbits. But
I don't have any.
That's no problem.
There was a wrestling trading card game that they friggin' put
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I had no idea about that because I was a big WWF fan.
It was
so were my brothers.
WWF Raw Deal, and it came out towards the end span when we were all like late teens.
Oh, okay. My brothers were out of it by then.
I wasn't, and I was still into it. And man, I had like a hella collection. And that was when I was still going to Gibraltar, and they'd have the trading card shows, and I was buying like boxes of the booster packs. Like, I got bad into that one.
Hey, Rev, can you brace yourself for a minute? I have some bad news for you. Did you know that Gibraltar closed?
I'm moving to Canada. There's nothing left for me in the States.
No, you're not allowed here.
Yes, they closed the one downriver. They closed the one downriver.
No one goes downriver
first, and then they closed the one in Mount Clemency a few years back. Yep.
El Bastardos.
I know. Hey, that's where I got my first tattoo. That's where I got my tongue pierced. That's where I got multiple ear piercings.
Yeah, I didn't get none of that done. I don't remember what shop I got my first tattoo. I don't remember what shop I got my tongue pierced. I don't remember none of that.
Mine was all at Gibraltar. And now they're gone.
Oh.
I don't know if the tall guy billboard is still along I-94, though.
I think I bought my first sword from Gibraltar.
Well, that doesn't shock me at all. Gibraltar literally had everything.
Yeah. I have a hell of a flea market here
food.
now that's like a Gibraltar that has food and everything, but it's all outdoors. I wonder if they're open now, post-COVID.
There's still Dixieland Flea Market, though. I don't know if you ever went to that one in Waterford.
Once or twice I was out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the Canadian. If we're done reminiscing, sorry, y'all. I haven't been back to Michigan in like 11 years. Like, ever since I got out of the military, I made like one trip back up there, and then I've been in Texas for the last long
National Coney Island is
Woman, I will mute you right now.
I know. Anyways, okay, back to the podcast.
But yeah, so that's where we are with Pokemon cards. I mean, it's a craze. It's funny because that's one of those fads that just kind of like Dogecoin there. It's just up and down and up and down and up and down, man. I mean,
like Pokemon came out with what, Pokemon Snap on the Switch or something like that?
Yes. Yeah, they brought back Pokemon Snap, which hasn't been
and all you do is take pictures?
But you got to remember, that's what it was on the Nintendo 64. So if you ever saw it, when Pokemon Snap first came out, it was just this cute, fancy, people loved it. Excuse me. You drive around in a little car, or it's a little whatever, like the thing, and I'm not 100% sure how the new one is, but the 64 one. You went around in this little car, and you're out in the wild, and you see Pokemon, and you pull out the camera, and you take pictures of them. And it was like the basic premise of the game, so it's really just, a new version of that. So it's not really like they came up with this idea now, like let's take pictures of them. But mind you, the whole picture concept kind of keeps its way going around, because even with Pokemon Go, you can still take pictures of all the Pokemon that you see and capture and everything.
Which Rev and I both do, and Specs will eventually. I know.
Never.
We'll get him.
Wouldn't it be funny?
I'm going on record right now. I will never buy a Pokemon game or download one.
Okay. He says all this, and he's like so anti-Pokemon that there's something that just about how anti he is against it that tells me that he like legit probably has like the biggest Pokemon card collection ever.
Come here, Pikachu. Come here. Come here.
Specs is going to do his hot tub stream one day. He's going to take his shirt off, and he's just going to have
Pikachu's
like freaking
right
Pikachu there, and Squirtle. You got Bulbasaur all up on the back. Like,
yep. I'm going to pull the viewers over that, man.
Like he's got like a freaking Pokeball up under here and stuff, and just freaking throwing out.
Yeah. Right there.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
No, not happening. Never.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of hot tub streams.
Oh, God.
Are you aware that it has its own specific category channel thing now on Twitch?
Does it serious?
Yep.
Yes.
There's so many people doing it.
Wow, guys.
Like, seriously, if you go under there, pull up Twitch, look at your different categories. It's what, like hot tubs? Yeah. Pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
That's my that's where I belong, guys.
B wins your hot tub stream.
I don't have a hot tub, so sorry about your bad luck.
But you try flooding your house all the time, so hey.
Yeah, and it doesn't work. I always end up cleaning it up.
She doesn't try. She successfully floods her damn house.
That's quite true. That's very true.
I may or may not flood my laundry room quite often because my washer is broken. So yeah. Although I did flood the kitchen, what was it, just a couple weekends ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Twitch.
Yes.
Twitch.
Get your shit together. That's all I'm going to say.
Twitch. Like, what the hell, man? You know?
Twitch is no longer just for gaming. And
no, apparently it's for hot tubs.
And the way they're going, they're gonna crash.
We were just talking about this last week. You know, and again, for everyone that's now made it 30-some minutes in is still here. If you did listen to last week.
You guys are troopers.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You could be our new best friends.
We love you.
But, like we said last week.
You must be related to one of us if you've made it this far in.
Hi, Mom. My mommy loves me. She listens to my podcast.
My mommy only makes it 25 minutes in.
Bye, Bees, Mom.
She's already gone. She's already gone.
Oh, but anyways, so we were talking last week about the fact of how we all got into it and what got us to this point and blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that we didn't necessarily really dive into was the fact of our chosen platforms. So we all, I mean, we kind of talked about Twitch and everything. Like I told B, Twitch. I had chosen Twitch. I never specifically said why or anything like that. When I first started streaming, Mixer was still around, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're gone now. Like
they're long gone.
Yeah, I mean, Mixer was around. YouTube was a thing, still is a thing. There was Twitch, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, this is the chosen platform we all went down. And now I'm just... It's one thing after another that just makes me sit back and question it. I mean, no, in my eyes, it does not need to be just all video games. Like, there's other stuff out there. But the things we're choosing to put out there, the things we're deciding to share, is just not what I want to see from the community. I don't want to see some bimbo sitting around scantily clad writing names on her body while she jumps up and down in a pool because people are throwing money at her.
Exactly. I mean, more power to her.
I want to see Specs do that, but not some bimbo. Right. Like,
oh, we totally need to see Specs do that.
Right.
And 1. And 3. And 4. That was for 25 gifted subs.
Right? Seriously.
Oh, wow.
But now we're at the point where, like I mentioned, it's an actual category that 8.1 thousand people are watching right now, and 37.4 thousand people are following this category.
I mean, in their defense, to each their own. Everybody.
Exactly.
I'm not knocking them for what they do.
Right.
More so where it ends up going. Like,
at least now they have their own category now, though. Like, you can just stay there and leave the games to the gamers. Like, stay in your hot tubs, pools, and beaches.
Like, I understand why Twitch didn't do anything about it, because they're making a fortune off of this.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, 100%.
Let's not get this twisted. They're making mega bank off of this stuff. But they put ads in that are sexual. Condom ads on the hot tub streams.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time,
they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing there.
Right. Come on, people.
At the same time, I mean, there's other websites that are more suited for...
Go to your OnlyFans. Go to your...
Right.
You know,
whatever.
Instagram. I don't care where you go, but get off of Twitch.
I'm just saying, you know, they found their way to do their thing, so more power to them. Are there other websites that are more along that feed? Yes. That they could be going to? Yes.
Take it over to YouTube.
Take it to YouTube. Take it to OnlyFans.
Then again,
Rev has an OnlyFans.
Then in YouTube,
I have everything out there under the sun with my namesake, because I'll be damned if I'm not, you know.
So yes, go check out pictures of his ass on OnlyFans. Just kidding, Rev's mom.
But here's the thing. YouTube
She's gonna ask you at OnlyFans.
Right.
YouTube is not a streaming platform. It's a video platform.
Right.
YouTube has a long way to go to catch up to Twitch and streaming.
This is true.
There's no community. There's no emojis. There's no alerts.
There's some.
There's very basic.
It's a basic one and is based off the actual like paid subscription platform.
But for someone to discover you, they need to know your link. Pretty much. Right? So YouTube needs to get off their ass and go head to head with Twitch. And they can do it. They've got the platform made.
They do.
They just need to expand.
And they have a big enough name for themselves. Like, they can put forth the effort. Based on their name alone, it would give them running room to really make a huge step forward, you know?
Exactly.
Now, mind you... Go ahead.
In Twitch, I can be streaming and then all of a sudden I say, hey, Rev is streaming, so let's go and raid him. In YouTube, it's like, all right, guys, have a good night, and end stream.
They do have a raid option now.
With a black screen. With a black screen.
They do have a raid option now.
Okay.
There is, because some of the streamers I've been watching, I've been noticing and on YouTube, obviously, I've been noticing at the end of their stream, they have been going off and, you know, raiding fellow friends of theirs or whatever, you know, other streamers and whatnot. So it is, you know, a step in that direction. Because it is always nice to give that pop in, like, hey, you know, just ended our stream. How's yours going? I do love that. It is a nice feature on Twitch.
The community in Twitch is amazing.
Yeah.
Like for gaming. But in YouTube, they need to pull up their pants and get with it. Otherwise, they're not going to catch up. Well, they'll actually never make it for a streaming platform. It'll just be a video platform.
And see, I really want them to pull forward because, like I said, I started streaming on YouTube today, and I plan on doing a lot more streams on YouTube going forward, kind of breaking away from Twitch a little bit. I'll still be on Twitch, but you know, I really kind of want to feel out the two of them. So I really do want YouTube to start making those moves, pushing forward like that.
And YouTube also needs to bring in the short videos like clips. They need to bring that in. Where we can clip watching a live stream and save them.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Some of the actual good features that make...
It's a big thing.
Yes, being able to clip Rev raging is pretty amazing.
Exactly.
Having it saved there, easy to get back to, easy to find.
Exactly. Saves it on his page, saves it on mine because I clipped it. Yeah. Then you got these two fancy schmucks with their stream decks that all they have to do is press a button.
Oh, sorry.
You need you a stream deck, B.
It's all right. I'm just salty. I admit it.
Salty B.
Salty B. That's me.
Now, there was something I was looking into that you actually brought to my attention the other day, Specs. Twitch lowering subscription prices.
Yeah, I was looking into that. That's not going to be everywhere. That's just going to be for the countries that are a little more poor than most.
Yeah, that's what I had seen about it. It said not so much U.S., but most of the countries outside the U.S. are going to be getting lower prices, more localized to kind of their specific country. Starting with like Turkey and Mexico on May 20th.
And that's just so they can actually support their favorite streamers a little bit easier. And I get it.
Yeah, and it does make sense, And it's, again, this is another thing of Twitch moving forward, trying to build up their community, trying to make it more accessible globally instead of, just, popularizing that one area. Like, look, this is where we are, and everyone else is just kind of watching from the outside,
Yeah. The only thing I worry about that is if they lower the price, then it takes a lot longer for you to get your payout, I would think, because they have that threshold of $100 before they pay you out.
Well, it really all just depends. I mean, their basic idea is by lowering it in the other countries and making it easier for other people to be able to support their favorite streamers, it'll kind of even itself out in the long run. If they basically feel like if they're giving that option to more people where someone in this other country maybe can't afford this standard price set where it is, but if we, kind of rate it down to this level, a lot more than
and more will be able to.
Exactly.
I get that.
Because if you think about it right now, the only people that subscribe to you, the only people that, show any kind of donation or anything to any of the streamers out there are the ones that can afford it. If you can't afford it, you're just not going to do it. So
right.
Twitch concept, hey, let's make it more affordable. Let's allow these other people to be able to go out and support their favorite streamers and actually...
No judgment against anybody who can't afford to subscribe or cheer or anything like that. We're not saying that. I cheer and I subscribe, and trust me, I really shouldn't be.
Y'all ain't got to give me a damn dime. Come hang out with me, talk BS. Let's have fun.
Like I said in the last episode, 9 times out of 10, when I hit that go live button, I'm just hoping that someone comes and hangs out and chat, and I have someone to talk to during the day.
However, what you can do that is the low cost of free is like and subscribe to all these awesome YouTube videos that we put out. That goes a long way with YouTube, and it tells them that people actually like the crap that we're putting out there and gives me that little bit of validity that makes me know people like or at least pretend to like the crap that I'm putting out there. So that's always appreciated.
Wow.
All right.
This is our spokesperson,
by the way.
You feel like chopped liver right now? Because I'm kind of feeling like a bologna sandwich. This is just the Rev show.
We're just going to go like this.
Damn it, B. It has always been the Rev show. And y'all just are kind of there. No, I'm kidding. Joking.
Don't do that. We're just getting it built back up. From the last time someone deleted it.
Oh, next week on the B and Specs podcast, Rev is no longer with us. He went off and started his own thing when we kicked him out.
Pretty much. Right after this podcast, you're done.
Wow.
You are banned from my chat, everything.
Oh, wow, all that, huh?
Oh.
We're going all the way on this one. You're going to be crying to your mom.
Everyone always said
let me back in my podcast.
Nice always polite. I'm not buying it anymore.
No.
Way to find the one mean Canadian.
Right? You found him.
Damn it, I did admit to that, didn't I?
You did. So again, it all comes back to you,
Rev.
Rev.
Always comes back to Rev.
You found him, the one mean Canadian out there.
Aww.
We're just kidding, Specs. You know we love you. And your Timbits.
Wait, we got Timbits now? I want Timbits.
I want some Timbits. I want some Timbits. Hey,
I might have to get some before my stream tomorrow.
Are 24-hour Tim Hortons like open 24 hours again? Like, is that a thing?
Our 24-hour Tim Hortons open 24 hours.
But weren't even 24-hour places like closing at 10?
No, I'm 100% just going straight off the way you worded that. Our 24-hour
because
Tim
I don't
Hortons
even know what I said.
Open 24 hours. Not, hey, is Tim Hortons open 24 hours again? Have they gone back to that? No. Our 24-hour Tim Hortons open 24 hours.
Oh, FML.
I'm going to go with yes.
On her defense, it is getting late for her, so she's probably getting a little tired.
It's the weekend. What else she got to be tired about?
I didn't get to sleep in like some of y'all.
You didn't leave the Switch for Brandon in the morning?
No, I didn't, because then it's impossible to get it away from him.
Damn it, B.
So it was fun for like one weekend that I did that, but then I quickly learned my lesson.
Backfire.
So no,
yeah.
I fell asleep at like 2 and got woken up at like prior to 7 a.m.
Well, before we actually end the stream, though,
life.
There's one other issue that I have an issue with, and I'm very unhappy with it. And freaking Diablo 4 is still getting pushed back. I still don't have a tentative release date for that. And I'm
well, what
the
hell is going on with that?
I don't know. They're just not giving me my game because Blizzard's being meanies.
No, because of COVID.
Because Blizzard's being meanies?
In actuality, yes. We have. I mean, you got to realize, so I don't know if either of y'all ever got into the Diablo franchise in the past.
I played Diablo 2, I think.
You'll be happy to know that they're making Diablo 2 Resurrected, and that is being released this year. Very excited about that one.
So they'll remaster them, but they won't give us a new game.
So
way to go, Blizzard.
Diablo 3, which has been out for a while, is like this kind of cutesy, brighter, more happy version of Diablo. It's fun. It's awesome. I play it. I enjoy it. But it's not that dark, nitty-gritty that Diablo was and is and should be.
That's a hard pass for me, then.
So, they're completely redoing it. So, freaking Diablo 4 is being designed in a completely brand new engine. It's hitting PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Quite possibly PS5 and Xbox Series X as well. But, I mean, they're revamping it. Like, it looks dark and terrifying and exactly what you want Diablo to be. The skill tree, freaking tree of life. I mean, just all the screenshots, everything I've seen look amazing. They're just
holding it from you.
Yes, they're just keeping it from me. Blizzard is being open about it, though. They're not doing it in secret. Like, they're putting out information. They're telling you what's going on with it.
So they're taunting you.
They're taunting and they're building up hype.
They are, but I think I prefer it in comparison to other things, like the new freaking Metroid game, which was not even anywhere near completion when Nintendo decided to scrap it and start all over again with a completely brand new studio, and now I just have no information on what's going on or if I'm ever going to get that game again.
No, you're not.
But at least Blizzard's giving me information. I mean, they were already released. One of the new characters is going to be the Rogue.
Everything except a release date.
Rev, you got a tear right there. You need to wipe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there
I
you
want it. And they're also giving me a mobile game. I'm getting freaking Diablo Immortal, which is going to be a mobile version. So I'm getting 2 Diablo games this freaking year, but I'm still not getting Diablo 4.
Well, there you go. Merry Christmas, but you don't get the right game, so.
Right, you get
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Dad, this is not the game I wanted. Oh, well, we're sorry, son. It's all we could find. That's not good enough.
Smash.
You want to hear something funny about that? Quick little side story.
Happened, right? It happened, didn't it?
Story Time with Rev. So I'm back in high school time, and this is when the PlayStation, Nintendo 64 war was going on, and you were one or the other at this point in time. You either had the PlayStation, you had the Nintendo 64, and I'm in high school, and we had just moved. I'm going to a new high school at the time, so I had no friends before I moved, had no friends after I moved. That's life. It is what it is.
So you pulled Sega.
So my mom got me a Christmas present, and I told her, I said, Mom, I want the Nintendo 64. This thing is amazing. It's Nintendo. I gotta have it. Please, this is what I want for Christmas. And then, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks, month later, something like that, we're getting closer to Christmas, and Mom, have you seen the Sony PlayStation? This thing, it's running on these discs, and it also, and I remember saying this in my head, I'm such a dumb kid. I'm like, Mom, you can also play CDs in there. It has it plays my music. I don't even need my CD player. This thing plays them. It's so cool, and it's got all these wrestling games and all this stuff. And look at this Star Wars game that. Remember that Star Wars? It was the fighting game that they put out. Oh, God, I'm going to have to look
They're all fighting games.
No, this was a one-on-one Mortal Kombat style Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasai or something like that. It was something along those lines. But it was a one-on-one fighting game with Star Wars characters. So I was like, Mom, I got to have this. So fast forward, we get into Christmas time. I wake up Christmas morning, and I got this freaking Sony PlayStation, and I'm all excited, and I go to set it up. And, oh, wow, this story splits into two. So we'll go off to the side part of the story first. Did not have the proper TV to actually set this damn thing up, because I had one of the old school coax, needed an RF adapter TV. So I couldn't even play my PlayStation, not without trying. My stepdad actually took me out. We found whatever store was open on Christmas morning trying to see if they had an RF adapter. No one had a compatible RF adapter to get my PlayStation working, so I didn't even get to play it on Christmas Day.
Aww.
Yeah. Super sad.
Now I'm going to cry for you.
I'm still crying on the inside about that one. But back to the original tree of the story. Come to find out from my mom, she went out and fought whatever crowds that she needed to and bought me a Nintendo 64 when I said I needed one for Christmas. Couple weeks later, I come running up to her saying I need to have the Sony PlayStation. She had to go back to the stores, return the Nintendo 64, and find me a Sony PlayStation because that was what I needed for Christmas. Now, if that doesn't show you a mother's love right there, I mean, holiday season, finding a way to get a Nintendo 64, get rid of the Nintendo 64, and get a PlayStation.
He wasn't worth it, though.
I wasn't. All unbeknownst really to me. This wasn't until later down the road that she told me about this, but I'm like, damn. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Needless to say, I still ended up getting a Nintendo 64 down the road and then just veered right back onto the Nintendo platform and have been there ever since.
Nice.
But yeah, that was my Story Time with Rev for how I got a Nintendo 64 and then Sony PlayStation for Christmas. Or didn't get a Nintendo 64 and got a Sony PlayStation? Yeah.
That really sucks, though, that you got this really awesome gaming system for Christmas and then couldn't even freaking play it.
It's inevitable. There's always something that's gonna happen. Yep. Nowadays, it's all bugs and crap like that. You get these brand new systems. Still can't get our hands on PlayStation 5. Barely coming to the States. You get them, they're instantly sold out. No one wants to sell them anymore. And then you finally get your hands on one, and
it overheats.
Sony's doing everything that they can to make them, and all their important parts, all the stuff inside that's important or that they think is important is made by them. Everything that they find irrelevant is third party now. I know a couple of people that have gotten their hands on them, and the different fans used inside the system, two brand new out of the box systems, and one sounds like a freaking jet engine taking off, and the other just sounds perfect.
Oh my god.
And they both don't cool at all.
Yeah.
So they're overheating.
So yeah, there's always problems. But I mean, it's inevitable. You're going to have it. Remember when the Xbox One first came out and people were trying to fry an egg on top of that thing?
Yep.
Yeah, all because of how hot it got. Which coincidentally,
I do remember that.
The Series X. Did y'all see the meme that came out? Because they're talking about how that exhaust fan is like on the top of it, or one of the exhaust fans is. It was a meme where someone was looking down at the top of it and the smoke like burned their face off.
Nice.
Xbox is like, come on, y'all. It doesn't get that hot.
Wow.
But they don't want to admit.
Yeah, right.
People are ruthless.
You know, I am starting to see Xboxes back in the store, though. I was in a couple of different Walmarts and saw the Series S, the all-digital one, actually sitting on the shelves. So it is...
Did it stay on the shelf?
It stayed on the shelf. It did.
Oh, did it?
It did.
Sure? It's not behind you
I
somewhere?
did not buy one and think about, doing something with it and then change my mind and take it back to the store and resell it because, I was an idiot. Totally did not happen.
Yeah, no, totally. Of course not.
Plus, I had buyer's remorse because if I'm good, or I would have had buyer's remorse. Not I did. I would have because,
ladies and gentlemen, he was just busted.
If I were going to buy an Xbox, it would be the Series X, not the S. So I mean, I think this looks freaking awesome, but but it is nice knowing that some of that stuff's actually starting to make their way back to the shelves. So I mean, it's a step in the right direction. Slowly. All we need to do is get our Xboxes, our PlayStations, and our Pokemon cards back on the shelf, and then Corona will be defeated. That's the 3 pieces of the puzzle.
Wait, are Switches and Switch Lights like back on shelves now?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
I can always find one on the shelf sooner rather than later. Like, they'll still sell out pretty quickly, but I mean, like the lights, you'll always see at least like one of the colors sitting on the shelf. Like, there's a pink one day, there's a black.
Might not be the color that you want, but
but if you just wait like a week or two, I mean, you're gonna find the color you want. The Switches themselves, like, they're on the shelf, they're gone. They're on, they're gone. Like, it's not like the Xboxes or PlayStations where you'll just never see it on the shelf. Like, you'll see it. Like, hell, even the Animal Crossing one. I walk by constantly like, oh, hey, there's that Animal Crossing Switch.
Pink and blue one.
Nice. And then I walk away.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
got my Switch. I'm fine.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Well, I have a Switch, but I kind of realized recently that I need to get another Switch, or preferably a Switch Lite for someone else, because
you need to get him the Switch Lite for his birthday, and then everything's solved. He's got his own thing. Mom's got the main system. He's got the other.
Hooked up to her computer,
You're golden.
So she can stream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know how many times during the Mario Kart tournament he almost lifts the Switch up out of the dock and walks away with it, and I'm like, no.
I need a second Switch that I hook directly up to my PC. Wait, I'm sorry. I was just thinking out loud.
What? You're not spending money anymore.
All right.
Mine is always hooked up to my PC at all times.
Mine's hooked up to my living room TV.
Yeah, ours never. The Xbox gets played on that TV. We never play the Switch on that. Brandon, it's either I'm playing it on my PC or Brandon's playing it handheld on the couch, or the kitchen, or wherever.
Yeah, wherever.
He was playing it on the front porch today. He was out there Minecrafting. All right.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
We're at the end of our podcast now. We have somehow bored people for another hour, and that one last person that's still listening. Today's secret word is banana.
Rev sucks. I mean, what?
Freaking Canadians, man. So, you talk about Pokemon once, and, like, this dude just becomes, like, your mortal enemy. It's like, I'll get you back.
Just because you claim that, like, Pokemon is what keeps him going. Like, he suddenly got some kind of, like, vengeance against you.
Seriously. But no.
Oh, speaking of the one person that's still listening,
My mom?
Hi, Rev Mom.
We love you, Rev's mom. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
You're biggest fan.
Don't worry, if it makes you feel better, if B wasn't in the podcast, she'd be the only other person listening this long, so.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh. Yeah. But no, seriously, that pretty much covers everything that we wanted to bitch and complain about this week. And as promised, we didn't just talk about us. It was only 80% me, 5% her, 6% him, and then do the math for whatever else percent of other stuff. So, I mean, what?
Wow.
Is that not how the podcast went?
So we talked about 80% you, 11% me and Specs, and 9% other stuff.
Yeah, that sounds about right, isn't it?
It works.
It's really late at night, early in the morning. I have no idea if my math is right.
Podcast math. We got this.
Podcast math.
But, like I was saying, as promised, it's not just talking about us. We have actual stuff to complain about. And next week, we will do it again. Next Monday.
Ooh, yeah.
So, y'all can enjoy starting your week with something awesome, because it was what we decided, right? We're going to keep releasing these every Monday morning.
Sounds
like a good game plan. Yeah, y'all like that? Yeah. Everyone listening? Yeah, okay.
Yay!
Yay! Everyone agrees. Everyone's hitting that like button. Yeah, every Monday, give us new awesome stuff to listen to. Yeah. But seriously, I do want to thank everyone that actually stuck around and listened to us. Y'all are all awesome, and please, hit that subscribe, hit that like, share it with all your friends and your colleagues. Let them hear how much of an idiot I am, how awesome B is, and the Canadian dude complaining about not having Timbits, and hopefully this helps start your week off great.
You guys are all golden. I love you.
Oh.
Thank you for being spectacular, except Rev.
Ouch.
Wow.
Right there.
So much pain.
Seriously, do you guys need to go into a breakout room together and have like a little talk, a little one-on-one?
Did you say go to a breakout room?
Yeah, that's what I thought she said at first.
First of all, damn.
Who said we'd be talking?
Wow. Breakout, bro.
Hey, Moose Guy, I'll see you on the ice.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are you guys throwing hands?
Oh, yep.
Throwing hands.
We're throwing hands, we're throwing gloves, we're throwing hockey sticks, we're getting down on the ice. Hey, next week I'm gonna rock the Red Wings jersey. I'll show you. I got you.
I might have a couple of those somewhere too.
Oh.
Look,
I'll be missing that. I'll be missing that podcast, guys. Sorry.
I think mine's old school Red Wings though. Fedorov.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we're done complaining about Timbits and everything, thank y'all for listening. Y'all are awesome.
Yes.
We'll catch you next week.
Next week.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.